I am back. Sorry, I've been away for a week or two. I got a bit poorly. Don't look at me like that. I got a bit poorly and that's why I look a bit like this. But I thought I would come back and talk about our honeymoon and bring him in too. This is my husband, Stuart.
Hi.
And obviously he came along with me, so we thought we'd both talk about our experience.
Obviously I came to a honeymoon. Obviously.
Well, you know. So yeah, we went to Barbados following our wedding. We went about 3 days afterwards.
3 days. Married Friday.
Went on the Monday.
Saturday, you cried all day.
I cried.
And then Sunday, again, you cried. And then Monday. So yeah,
And
3
ate
days.
cake. We ate leftover cake.
And
But yes, on the Monday we went to Barbados. So we went to the airport and had some breakfast, and we didn't do too much, did we? I think we were just chilled out. We were wearing our t-shirts, our wifey and husband t-shirts. Was that hubby or husband?
Husband,
I can't remember.
wife. With the dates on as well.
Oh yeah, the other ones were on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were wearing those. I won't lie, it was a little bit to try and get an upgrade. Didn't work. They did bring us some champagne or some Prosecco on the flight though, didn't they?
Yeah, because we couldn't book our seats. So we didn't have the ability to book our seats until the day before we flew out. And then by the time we could book our seats, we couldn't get a seat next to each other.
And I cried. I'm such a wimp. I cried because I just wanted to sit next to him for 8 hours. Even though I probably could have slept anyway, but...
We didn't even talk to each other much on the 8
we
hours
were just watching
anyway.
films.
But luckily there's a really nice lady who saw that you were a bit upset about it. And then, yeah.
Swapped with me.
Swapped.
She was lovely. But yeah, so we flew BA into Bridgetown, and we were really, really lucky because we were gifted the flights by my dad and his partner, and we were gifted the apartment by my aunt and uncle who own it. And I will put the link below because you can rent it. Dreamweaver, Schooner Bay. We will insert pictures, you know, sporadically, I'm sure, or if not, do a little slideshow at the end so you can see some of what we got up to. But we just thought we'd give you kind of our sort of guide, and it's not even necessarily a really honeymoonish guide. It's exactly what we would do any other time. In fact, we're going in May again for our 2nd anniversary, so this is really a late one because it was 2017 that we went, but everything's pretty much the same. But there are a few things that we want to do next time. So essentially we arrived and we headed straight to the apartment just to get settled in. And what did we do from there really? We just kind of, most of the time we spent eating or sunbathing or sitting in the jacuzzi, the hot tub.
Well, that was our plan really, wasn't really to...
We just wanted to relax.
Just relax. We'd spent, well, better part of 2.5 years sorting out the wedding, organising the wedding, and we just wanted to relax. Just wanted to go just to be in hot weather, lie on the beach.
It's when you step off the plane, that's when it hits you. Oh my god, oh.
Eat the food as well.
It's good food, good cocktails.
But even when we stepped off the plane, it was hot, but it wasn't as hot as it got afterwards. I remember the first day it literally rained just before we landed.
Yeah.
So it's still quite cloudy, but it's still nice and warm. But it wasn't until the first day, well, the first full day, waking up and seeing that sunshine.
Yeah.
Walking onto that beach, feeling the hot heat. Not really expecting the sun to be quite as hot as it was, especially midday.
No,
Getting
we
a bit
had to go in, didn't we? We had to go in at like midday and chill off a little bit and maybe have a little nap inside. Or we would go and do the shopping, or I don't know, just binge watch some Kimmy Schmidt, didn't we? We binge watched Kimmy Schmidt and
Raising Hope.
We binge watched loads of things on Netflix because if you couldn't already tell, pasty. Really, really pasty. And I mean, he's not much better, to be fair. I think
in this lighting we look...
I think between us we're going to have pretty much ghost-like children, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. There's no hope for them.
No. Oh well. But yeah, so we thought we'd talk about a few of our favourite bits because that's the easiest thing to do. It's a tiny, tiny island, so we sort of just I did a lot of research before we went, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we just kind of did. Oh, that's the dog.
Honey.
Sorry. Right, that's better. Sorry, I picked up my drink. We rearranged the camera. It's all good. It's all good. Right, so yeah, we thought we'd talk about just a few of the things that we like to do. So, first of all, anyone that knows us knows that we love food. So, the top places we went to eat. We pre-booked a lot of these because they are really popular restaurants. But then some of them are just local ones that we just really, really enjoyed. So, my top one... Oh, see, I love them all. But the main ones that we really, really liked, we went to the Cliff, which was for our... Was that for our actual anniversary?
As in, from going out?
When we started going out. So we were there, we got married on the 12th of May, but our proper anniversary, original one, is the 20th. So we were there for that, so that was quite nice. We got to celebrate that.
5 years.
Yeah, it would have been 5 years, yeah. Yeah, so that was really nice. Really, really gorgeous food, beautiful setting, lovely cocktails.
Having a cocktail with tiki lamps lit up as well around you.
You can see all the what were they?
It was barracuda.
It was a barracuda. Oh, there it comes. It was the barracuda, like just in the sea, and then you could just look out. Oh, and the music, and the people, the staff were just so friendly as well.
Stuff.
The staff everywhere, that we did not have a single bad experience in anywhere we went because everyone is just so chilled out, so happy. It's so good. It's just so good. But yeah, so we would definitely advise, well, I would, I don't know about you, I'll speak for both of us, go and get a drink in the bar before you are seated. You can take it down with you. But it's just really, really nice just to get the atmosphere, soak up the atmosphere. Soak up the atmosphere and yeah, have a little cocktail first and then go and have your meal. But I really, really enjoyed that. What was your favourite bit about that?
Just, yeah, having a cocktail, like coming around second time, I'd want to go there a bit early so that we can sit there longer having cocktails. It's such a nice atmosphere there. Well, we are going again in May, so we'll get some more footage. We've got a few pictures, which we'll put in, but we'll get some proper footage next time. Yeah, we didn't really.
I
think we're just
enjoying it. We were
food.
just, too much booze. Drink responsibly. The other luxury place we went was Lone Star. That we went for. That was our wedding present from my mum, although the Cliff was as well, wasn't it really?
Yeah.
But the Cliff and the Lone Star, my mum paid for us very, very kindly as like an anniversary and wedding present all combined. And that was gorgeous. And we're going to go there again as well in May. That was just beautiful. That's really, really chilled out. Like the Cliff is more of a nighttime vibe, and you feel like, you got to really dress. Well, you don't have to dress up really, really.
No, you don't have
fancy,
to.
But it's just, you feel like, it's a more of a nighttime vibe, whereas the Lone Star is more chilled out, more relaxed. You still have to dress up a little bit, but very beachy.
Yeah.
I'd say that's very beachy.
It's, basically like coming straight off a beach and having your evening meal.
Lovely.
It's nice.
The food in both places, phenomenal.
What did
so
you
good.
discover at Lone Star, which you're obsessed with, and you can't get enough of, and are looking forward to having again?
Lone Star Punch.
Lone Star Punch.
Lone Star Punch. I had to memorise the recipe, and I've been making like my own fake version, haven't I?
Yeah.
It's just not the same. It's just not the same. So I think I had 2 last time. I'm gonna have to have more.
Oh, I'm gonna have them as well, to be fair. They are really good. It's pretty much pina colada, isn't it? But
it's a pina colada with a bit
of a twist.
Bit of banana, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still can't pinpoint it. It's just delicious. But yeah, the food, drink, lovely. And I meant to say actually, at the Cliff, they gave us like a little anniversary chocolate thing, which I'll put a picture in because we've got a picture of that.
Yep.
And at Lone Star, we ate so much food. Not expecting them to do anything for us really, because we knew that the Cliff mum had booked, telling them that it was our wedding and our honeymoon even, but she told Lone Star as well, and they brought out what was it? What cheesecake was it?
Tropical cheesecake.
It was some sort of cocktail cheesecake. Oh,
it was delicious, but we didn't know it was coming, so we'd also ordered
I was
a dessert each.
I was so full, but I needed to eat the cheesecake, and I think I went off to the toilet, and then and that was nice as well, because even the bar stuff, you feel like in those sorts of places, oh, you know, you've got to be quite prim and proper. But I walked past, I got my heels stuck in the decking as I was like looking around for the toilet, because I get so nervous that I'm never going to be able to find the loo. And the barman was just like, "Are you looking for the loo? It's that way, don't worry." And just like giggled, and it was fine, and it made me feel so relaxed and not embarrassed that I just got my heel stuck. Didn't wreck anything though, so that was the main thing. Yeah, so they're the two like fancy places that are really, really nice, and you often celebrity spotting. There's often celebrities there. We didn't see any.
We didn't see any, so.
But since I've seen, well, and beforehand, I've seen loads of celebrities tagging themselves there, so I'm gonna keep my eye out.
Maybe in May.
Maybe in May. Where else? So the two local places, because we stay in Speightstown, which is on the West Coast. I had to do my on the West Coast, and yeah, so it's like halfway up. And there's Little Bristol and Island Plates. And Island Plates we went to mainly for breakfast, didn't we?
Breakfast.
We went for on the first day, didn't we, for dinner? I think it was the.
It wasn't Thursday.
One of the days.
One of the days.
We went mainly for breakfast though, but we went once for dinner, and it was amazing. And the breakfasts were lovely, and it's run by two sisters. They're so lovely.
Really nice. Both
so lovely.
Completely different as well.
Yeah.
In the best of ways. One was lovely. She was very timid. Took all the orders, and then you've got the other sister who does the cooking, and she came out and had a chat with us. She seems to know loads of the people that come there.
Yeah. It's just so nice
really
and just really
to be.
friendly. I loved it, and I told my mum to go there as well, because as a family we go out there quite a lot.
I think your mum certainly does.
My mum does, yeah, but I've been a few times, but this is the first time I'd been to Dreamweaver. Yeah, and it was just so lovely, so nice, and just really like homely feel. And they do like takeout as well, so you can take your dinner and have that at home. So I think we might do that actually. We've got Judy, haven't we? The housekeeper at Dreamweaver, but give her a little break. The other place is Little Bristol. Oh my god. They do happy hours from, I think it's like 5:30 till 6:30 or something like that. 5 till 6.
Can't remember.
Something like that. Every night, and they do live music, and that's on a Friday, isn't it? I think they do more now, but when we went it was on the Friday. And their food is lovely. I had a shark wrap. Oh my god. I was really feeling quite bold with what I was trying.
Yeah, we really began to love fish.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, and it's just because that's their speciality, really, isn't it? Fish balls.
Just surrounded by them, so yeah, we had fish balls with every single meal.
Every opportunity we could have fish balls. We were like fish ball connoisseurs. That sounds ridiculous, but yeah, we definitely knew where the best ones were.
So we literally have main side of fish balls. Every time.
But yeah, so they're the main kind of places we went to eat. We've got a few more that we want to try next time, but we'll talk about that at the end.
Thought I'd just mention Beach Shack, which
oh, the Beach Shack
unfortunately isn't there anymore.
No,
that was
that's
the
shut.
first place we went to have lunch.
That's where Stuart had his first ever rum punch.
Yes. Ever,
and I had to stumble home. I had one.
We both had one, and
we
were
gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
That was stronger than I thought it was going to be.
Good though.
We pretty much finished it before our food came out. Ate our food.
I think that's a testament to how much water you should drink in the sun, because I was thirsty, which is why I drank it so quickly. Yeah. And then that went straight to my head. But hey, I'm a cheap date. What can I say? Doesn't matter. Yeah, unfortunately that's not there anymore. But I think they're finding a new location.
Yeah, we did say, didn't they? So
hopefully, find one by May, please. We'll come back. So, not only did we eat a lot, because we were, Chefette.
Yes.
Forgot to mention Chefette. That's another place. It's like their kind of fast food restaurant. It's like their McDonald's, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But
yeah.
It's only in Barbados.
Only in
Literally
Barbados.
only place.
And it's so good. They do rotis, they do like rum and raisin ice cream. It's so good. And yet everyone takes the mickey out of us for going there because it's like fast food. And I am the one person that, well, I'm sure there's a lot of people, but I am someone who insists on having local food. I will never go, like they had a KFC in Speightstown. I'm not going to that KFC. I'm intrigued as to if it tastes different to ours.
You've got so many places, other places.
But there's so many other things to do. Just like anywhere you go, try their food first, please. But yeah, so Chefette's good as well. We had that one night, we took that home.
Airport as well,
And we had one at the airport. Well, Stuart had one at the airport.
I couldn't resist. It's that good.
Yeah.
A roti, beef roti from Chefette. You can't beat it.
I had a chicken one. That was nice.
Yeah? Yeah, two, I think.
But yeah, so that's good too. And that's a good kind of like budget option. And so are like all the local ones as well. But we just went fanciers because you have to on your honeymoon. So they're the main places we went to eat. But the main things we did like during the day, we'd make sure we went out at least once a day, whether we went just like shopping to Jordan's, like the supermarket near us, or we went and did like an activity. Once we'd got a car, we hired a car. It's not necessarily like an essential thing you do, but we just got one anyway because we just wanted the freedom of it. But you can get buses, taxis, all so cheap. Ken. Oh my goodness, Ken, I don't even know if it's just Ken's taxis.
It's just Ken.
If I can find a link to his, like, maybe his TripAdvisor thing or something. Oh my goodness, I love him. And he took us to Lone Star and the Cliff, didn't he? Did he take us to both? I think he took us to both.
I think he took us to both, yeah.
Because we needed to have him again after we'd had him the first time. He was singing Little Mix, he was singing Dolly Parton.
Johnny Cash.
I loved him. He's amazing. He's still going, obviously. It's only a couple of years later. So I'll put his TripAdvisor link in the link thingy description thing.
We'll definitely be using him when we go
Definitely.
back. He's just such a nice guy.
In fact, I might not even rent a car. Let's just have Ken drive us everywhere.
Yeah. He does tours around Barbados as well.
Oh my god. He's so much fun.
He's great.
He's so much fun. But yes, so Ken, that's definitely that's a highly recommended taxi driver right there.
Yeah.
But we did have had a few others, but Ken was the
He stood out.
Ken was the most fun. Yes, so the tours we did during the day, we did the Mount Gay rum tour. So good, and it's so worth the money. And I think this time we might do the lunch, but I'm not sure. You could do different types, so you could just go and do the tour, where you do like the rum tasting, or you can do one where you make cocktails, or you can do one where you have lunch as well and do the rum tasting and all that. You learn about the history of it. And there's a gift shop, so that's always a winner. But yeah, that was really, really good. And we had Dario take us round, didn't we? And he is now the ambassador for it in the US, so that's really cool for Mount Gay Rum. And he was really, really lovely. But definitely, it's definitely worth a visit because it's so interesting. And I won't tell you anything that we learned because it's something that you should go and see if you can. It's so good, so good. What was your favourite thing we did? Was it Mount Gay?
Mount Gay is definitely up there. Like, I think Dario helped because he was such a good tour guide. Like, we remember him.
How could you forget him?
But then there's also St. Nicholas Abbey, another plantation which we just loved.
Love it so much.
Absolutely loved that one. It was completely different. It's like, not that Mount Gay's commercialised, but it's less so.
It's lesser known, isn't it, St. Nicholas Abbey?
It's just like a family-run business,
and
which
you
has
can
gone from
only buy it in
owner
Barbados,
to owner. Only buy it in Barbados.
Or like a convention-y type things in
rum
the UK.
festivals.
Or some places have it, I think, that stock it, but you can't buy it like... We can't buy it in our supermarkets or anything like that, whereas we can buy Mount Gay.
Yeah.
So that's how I knew Mount Gay anyway, because I know Barbados, but Mount Gay you see on the shop floor anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
But Mount Gay, St. Nicholas Abbey, it was so lovely, wasn't it? You get to learn the history of it, and one thing I always remember is going into, there was one room where there was a portrait on the wall And Stuart was like, that looks like Benedict Cumberbatch. No, I thought, does it? And I could kind of see it. He saw it more. And then we went up to someone, Cumberbatch, I can't remember his name. Can't remember which Cumberbatch it was, but it was someone Cumberbatch.
It was one of the owners.
It was one of the owners, because when we went, so we had a little wander around the ground floor first before the tour started, because it's just like you can do a self-guided tour if you want, but the tours are free. You pay entry and then you can go in, or you can go on the free tour as part of the entry as well. And when we were going around, she said, oh yeah, it's Benedict Cumberbatch's ancestors that owned the plantation, and then it's been sold on and sold on now. But it was just so weird, wasn't it? Just to, oh, okay.
So much history.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth a visit.
That one we definitely want to have lunch at next time.
Yeah, because they've got a cafe that's like on a terrace. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. But we didn't know about it, and we'd gone like after lunch or something, hadn't we?
We regretted kind of leaving and not having lunch. They had fish balls and we didn't have fish balls.
We had fish balls. That's one place we didn't have it.
I actually think that's probably the only place that we didn't try fish balls from.
But we will this time, and we will review it.
Should we do a review of fish balls?
Let's do a fish ball review.
10 minutes on just fish balls.
I could do that. You can buy them. Where can we buy them? Where do we buy them? Costco.
I got them Costco, but they're not as good. They're not.
Costco do them.
Medium fresh.
No. But we do have a recipe. I'll do a Caribbean cooking, because we've got a recipe book. Yeah. I bet we can't get all the good ingredients though here.
But that's it. So make a pact. We will film videos in Barbados.
This is us promising you.
Film a video in Barbados, or multiple videos of us reviewing fish balls. I don't know how many people will be interested, but
it's great.
Let's do it.
We'll do it anyway, even for our own enjoyment.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do that. And then, yeah. But anyway, St Nicholas Abbey, we got, see, this is what fish balls do to us.
Just distracted.
Yeah, St Nicholas Abbey, and then you go around and you do all things, and you have the tasting, learn all the history, watch a little video, and the tasting. The tastings are the best, because you get a little rum punch as well, and at Mount Gay, they give you rum punch.
Yeah.
A little one, just for you sipping around the tour, and you get to try the rums, and you're drunk by the time you come to leave, or as they leave you to your own devices. But it's really, really interesting, because you get to see all the plantation and how they make the rum and things like that, and it's all out in the open, and then you can buy some there, and I think they still engrave bottles, but I'm not sure. I think they just don't refill them anymore.
Yeah.
They used to refill them, but they don't do that anymore. But you can get them engraved, so I think that's quite nice. But yeah, it's just such a lovely, lovely day out. Really nice day out. I really like that. What else have we got? A little list of things, because it's so overwhelming. We went to Harrison's Cave, which is somewhere I remember going when I was younger. I've been, how many times before? Twice before. Once when I was like 3, I think, 3 or 4. 3 or 4. And then again when I was about 11 or 12, I think. And when I was 11 or 12, I remember going to Harrison's Cave. And it's, I don't remember what it, actually, it's just caves.
It's all natural caves.
Yeah, all natural caves, and you go around on a little buggy, and they tell you all the history of it, and they're really funny. The tour guides are really, really funny.
Good, yeah.
You really enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah, you go really deep down, don't you? And there's one point where they turn off all the lights, and it's literally pitch black.
Yeah, to demonstrate like what, because it's some of it's man-made, isn't it? To dig the trails through so they could drive and show them off. And they said this is what they were working in, because it was just pitch black. It's crazy, just no light whatsoever.
Yeah, and you've got like natural waters in there as well, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Stalagmites and stalactites.
Yeah, that's how I learned what's what. Which one's which? Stalactite? Stalagmite.
Because?
It's got to be tight, because it's hanging from the ceiling. I learnt that the first time I went. Well, the first time I can remember going.
Yeah. And we got a picture of you pretty much in the exact same position, without even trying. Sort
of, I think. Yeah, we didn't even try. I just noticed it when I was going through old photos, thinking, hang on a minute, that looks familiar. But then a lot of the cave does look similar, so I'm not quite sure. But it might be. I'll put it in like a comparison thing at some point.
Yeah.
The wildlife reserve.
Loved that.
Yeah. What was your favourite animal there? There's like loads of animals just wandering around. You can like walk next to them. They're not in cages.
It's got to be with tortoises. Love the tortoises.
We're a
so
big
many.
tortoise family, aren't we?
Love the tortoises. What do they have? They have tortoises. Monkeys. Some form of bird.
They had lots of birds, didn't they?
Had some parrots.
What else was going for the food?
That's what I was trying to think
I
of.
think it's
I'm
just
trying to
maybe the
think of
monkeys
that
and the
picture.
tortoises. We've got a video
there's
of that.
the deer.
Yeah.
Some form of deer.
Some form of deer. And then they've got like some animals in cages, so but only like baby ones, so that they'll be let out when they're big enough, I think. I suppose so.
There's loads of baby tortoises.
Yeah, like little baby tortoises that, you know, it's unsafe for them to be out and about. So
I loved those tortoises. They're just, you kind of walked around and they're just walking in front of you. You just either wait for them to move by or walk around them, but it's just so nice to see.
So lovely.
Yeah, and we were just lucky enough to see feeding time.
Yeah, it's really good. If you can get there for feeding time, I can't remember exactly what time it is.
I think that was about 3 o'clock for one we went to.
Yes, yeah, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And we just did it by pure fluke, didn't we, really? We didn't really know.
Up.
Yeah, we just turned up when we couldn't be bothered to go. And then, yeah, it just happened to be feeding time. And it was definitely, because they all gather and then you can see them all together and interacting. And there's like a monkey sitting on top of a tortoise. And you don't see that every day. But yeah, they're just literally just right in front of you. It's so lovely. But yeah, that's definitely something I'd like to do again, I think. Just because it's...
When we were talking about it, it's like, we don't need to go back. And then we're like...
But we do!
Yeah, we do.
That's mainly the ones that we did the most, isn't it? I can't even think of anything else.
That's the thing, we didn't want to do too much, and we mainly based our trips around food anyway. But a lot of our time was spent relaxing on the beach or just having a wander.
Yeah, we like to have a little kind of wander around whenever we can, but actually we just wanted to chill out and just relax, and we read a few books, and as I said, we binge watched a lot, or we just went out for a drink in the evening. This time round, we plan on going out for drinks more often in the evening, so going, because a lot of places close quite early, but like the bigger bars stay open later, so we're going to go for sundowners. But yeah, and then we're going to go to Hugo's, which is a new restaurant in Spitestown. I've got hiccups again. New restaurant in Spitestown that... How's that been open?
It's not even a year, is it?
I'm not sure.
Well, it might be a year by the time we go, it should be a year.
But they're opening a beach bit, so that should be fun. And we're going to go back to Little Bristol. We're going to go back to all the places we went to, but we're going to add more. We're going to go do more this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to go to Oyston's Fish Fry, which is on a Friday, and I've been reliably informed that it is amazing. And it's just one of those things that you have to do, really, I think. We just didn't have a Friday free. There's a drive-in cinema, so that's going to be a good one. I think that's what's it called, Globe Drive-In?
I think it's Globe, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go there.
We may be playing Avengers.
I'm quite looking forward to that though, so it's fine.
I mean, we'd watch it before we go because it's out in April and we go in May.
We're not watching it twice.
I'm happy to watch it twice.
We're not watching it twice. We're not watching it twice. Depends what else is out. We're not watching it twice. They do like, I think we could take a chefette there. Maybe.
If we go see Avengers, you can have whatever you want at chefette.
No, I'm going to have whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'll take some fish balls.
Can I do fish balls at chefette?
No. No, but
I trust you to have looked.
Yeah, just take some fish balls. Yeah, so there's lots of things that we're going to do next time. What else was there? Just generally go out a bit more and do some more evening trips. We're going to go out and explore a bit more. Maybe go up to the beach.
Yeah, there's Pink Sands Beach, isn't there? Animal Flower Cave.
Yeah, Animal Flower Cave, which we kept seeing.
So you can swim in a cave.
Yes.
And then we thought about Foursquare, which is another plantation.
Mhm.
And they do duppy share.
Yes, which is one of Stuart's favourite rums at the moment.
It's
We're a big
amazing.
rum family, so... Big rum family, big tortoise family, and big fishbowl family. Apparently.
Gonna put that on my gravestone.
Why not? But yeah, so there's lots of different things. There's loads of like distilleries. We definitely want to go to Foursquare. We want to go back to all the places that we went to the first time. Where else are we going? That's about it really. We're going to go and hit some more restaurants. So, but you'll get to see that in May because we will do a lot more filming this time.
And we won't take 2 years to film it.
We won't take 2 years to film it because we'll have filmed it. So when we get back, hopefully we'll be like maybe a shade darker with tan.
Maybe.
I might just look like a lobster because that's what happened to me when I went to Cliff. I looked shiny and red. Well, that's where we're going. We're going to Lobster Alive as well. I booked that. That was by fluke because my auntie got an accidental email from them because someone had made a reservation and it had gone to her email by accident. And I was like, what's that? Where's that? Oh, Barbados. Let's have a look. Looked at the menu. Lobster on the beach.
Can't really lose, can you?
Who would say no to that?
No.
I'm just going to ask them to take the lobster out for me though because I can't do that. You might have to.
Oh,
No.
no, I feel weird doing it, to be honest.
That I'm looking forward to going. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Go on.
No, I'm intrigued.
Oh no, I was just going to say we've mentioned all the good things about the honeymoon.
Yeah, well, I'm still going about the good things. I'm
Okay.
still continuing.
Okay.
There is one bad thing that we will go over. It's an interesting one.
We don't want to end on a bad thing.
True. Okay. Let's give you the whole situation. I mean, it's not awful.
Oh no.
Essentially, when we had our honeymoon, it was when BA had a bit of a nightmare because, as it turns out, someone unplugged something, wasn't it?
Someone unplugged the main computer which controlled literally everything.
Yeah, so loads of flights got cancelled. One of ours. Our one going home.
Our flight home.
So we turned up at the airport because we hadn't been told otherwise. We knew that flights had been cancelled, but they hadn't said anything about ours. So obviously we went, and they just looked at our ticket and then just said, go over there. So we went over there and got put on a minibus. And then there was only about 4 of us on one of the minibuses and the other one was full. And they said, oh, no, we can get you on that one. So I ended up sitting on Stuart's lap.
Yep.
For an entire bumpy journey down to
Very.
well, not down to St Philip, it was across to St Philip, to a hotel. I'm not going to name it.
But it was not good.
But it was not nice. The people were lovely. You cannot fault the people.
Can't
They
fault
were
the
really,
people.
really lovely, and they were obviously trying their best. But it just wasn't what I'd expect BA to put us in.
I think
It had barely any Wi-Fi, so we were trying to replan our flights and call them and get through to people, and they just didn't tell us a thing, just plonked us in a hotel. It was the fault of BA, completely.
yeah, it's not on this hotel. I don't think they were ready for the amount of people that were coming.
There were loads of us. There were so many of us.
I almost feel as if they weren't even told that we were coming.
No. But we just turned up, they plonked us there, they didn't tell us anything, they didn't leave us with a rep, nothing. So there was a lot of angry people, and when we slept there, and when I say slept, we didn't really sleep. We stayed there overnight.
We watched the Meet and Parents trilogy because we couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to get through to my mum, I was trying to get through to my uncle, trying to get through to Judy, the housekeeper, because she would given her the key. And we thought, if we knew that no one was going back into the apartment for the week, so we thought, we've got somewhere we can stay, we just need to get the key. And Judy was going away.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
going
I
away
like
that day.
We didn't want to miss her, but luckily we got hold of her. Well, we got hold of my uncle, who then got hold of her. But because of the time delay, it was just so. The time difference. It was just so difficult to get hold of anyone.
Yeah.
That's what was stressing us out. We were just so
Just not
panicked.
Not knowing.
Not knowing was the thing. No one felt sorry for us because we were stuck in Barbados. Oh, what a shame.
Literally coming back, I had no sympathy at all.
No one would.
I'm not asking for sympathy.
No, I can understand why, because we were stuck in one of the most beautiful places on earth. But it was the stress of that 24 hours. I had panic attack. I was crying.
Just not knowing what's happening. That was the worst part.
Yeah, but 24 hours had passed and we were sitting back in Dreamweaver thinking, all right then, we've got another week in paradise. And it took us it was about a week, wasn't it?
So we were supposed to head back home. Well, it was a Sunday.
And
our flight got delayed.
We flew on the Thursday, didn't we?
Yeah, we flew back on the Thursday, so we got a few extra days, which...
It's lovely, because thankfully we are really, really cheap and had money left over. So we had some money left over, and then we complained when we got back, just purely because of, well, the inconvenience of it.
Yeah.
Claimed what we could, and thankfully that's what's paying for us to go back.
Yeah.
In May. So that was really, really good. We got that money back. But yes, so obviously we had to pay for the little extra time in the apartment, but that was absolutely fine because that was unexpected and we were using all the electricity. But it was glorious. Once we were back, it was fine, and then you're never ready to leave Barbados.
No. Like, most holidays, you're ready, you think, okay, it's time, I've had a really good time, but when it kind of sets in, you're like, actually, I'd quite like to be in my own bed. It's probably the only holiday that I've never wanted to leave.
No.
I could have stayed there, I could live there. It's just such a
I could pick up all my
relaxing
people, and take them to Barbados with me, and we all go live in Barbados, I would do it.
Easily.
But I couldn't leave them.
Easily.
That's my issue. Can't leave the people.
Or the dog.
Well, he counts as my people.
I know.
He's down there. He keeps moving the tripod. But I love him, so it's fine. He's my baby. But yeah, that's basically our honeymoon summed up. We had a really, really lovely time. We relaxed. We just came back. It just felt so good. And I was so tanned. It was glorious. We brought back lots of rum punch for all our bridal party, didn't we?
Rum punch.
And beers.
Brought back rum for us. Mount
More
Gay
rum for us. We're going to go get some more rum.
Definitely. Mount Gay t-shirts.
Mount Gay t-shirts. What else did we get? We just got lots of little bits and pieces, and it was lovely. But it was nice to come back and see, you know, our families and Ali.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it really. If you've got any questions about Barbados,
tips. Places
if you've got any tips, anywhere you want to share with us, or you think we should go, or if you want to know anything and that we haven't covered it, because there's bound to be things that I'll forget and I'll remember, and I think miss my chance now. I think that's about it. But yeah, so we're going to do a little video about our New York trip, but that's going to be next week's. Yeah, next week's video. So yeah, like the video, subscribe it please if you, well, to me, if you like it. But we will put in some pictures now of anything we haven't managed to add in during the video. If we did, I don't know. It's a mystery to me at the moment.
We'll see.
See you next week.
Bye.